All right, so time now is 11:31 a.m. on May 2nd. Um I slept from unfortunately I didn't sleep as early as yesterday. It was a 3:15. Yikes. I need to sleep earlier than that. But yeah, I slept 3:15 all the way to not all the way. I keep saying shit like this. I slept from 3:15 to 11:30, 11:15. Which seems like a great thing because it's 8 hours. Except at around 9:30, I woke up and loud music were playing outside, and it was so goddamn annoying. I couldn't fall asleep for like 20 minutes, and then finally I went back to bed. Went back to sleep, but it's just like I just couldn't immediately fall asleep, and I woke up again sometime at around 10 something. I don't know. But there we go. And then I woke up. I had a small dream. I had a couple small dreams actually. The last dream I had before I woke up was basically someone visited my place. Some woman, some like older woman, like maybe it's my mom or something or my aunt, and I had to cook them something. And I went to the cabinets below my kitchen kitchen countertop to look for plates. And then she's like, "Okay, this plate is too small." I thought it was my own home, to be honest. That's it. So, I actually have a few things to say. Oh my god. Okay, so first of all, my stomach actually hurts a little bit right now, so that's cool. Second of all, I forgot to mention that yesterday, Violist, the girl who looks like Kimine, at one point while in the car, when the siblings and I and her are in the car, I talked about. I don't know why I feel like I'm more open socially right now, but they were playing Rubber Band, like the band from Hong Kong, Rubber Band, and I said, "Oh, I like this song. I like the chord progression." And then the girl who sat beside behind me was like, "Did you study music or something? Because you use the word chord progression, which is really like professional use of the word, which is a real professional word." And I'm like, I don't study music. I just listen to a lot of music. So yeah, 5 years of 5 years of reviewing music does help. Also, the table's there. It's set. It's there, and I'm ready to use it anytime now. I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna start putting clothes here. Probably. I'm not gonna put documents or food items here. It's right outside the bathroom. But I'm gonna put clothing items and just simple bedside stuff. I'm gonna go to Amazon and buy a small clock, and I'm also going to okay, I digress. Another thing is Miriam's coming. Uh, she's still going to be coming on May 11th, and her mom approves of it. Like her parents approves of it. Like nobody's stopping her now. And so she contacted WOOF, which is Worldwide Opportunistic Organic Farming. They didn't respond yet, so she's like, "Screw it, I'm not gonna go farming with this organization anymore. I'm just gonna um, book an Airbnb and just stay there for a whole month until June 14th." So So yeah, for the past couple of days, Miriam has been looking for Airbnbs, and this is also simultaneously happening when Miriam has final exams in her university. So I told her like, you know, you should work on your Airbnbs, but you should also work on your finals. But anyways, she's been looking for Airbnbs, and she realized that they're all very expensive. And I told Miriam like, I hope you won't end up like me during the housing crisis in the first week of March. Like, don't, like, you got 9 days left. You really need to find one ASAP. And she also called me like, okay, so if I stay here in LA for 1 month, would it be a little boring? Truth be told, it probably will be. If I have an entire month's time, I would travel to like 3 cities at least. Last time in 2018, when I had a month's time, I went to 8 new countries. So spending an entire month in LA might be a little too much. Actually, more than a month. 33 days. That's a little too much. That's definitely a little too much. But I feel like after I know where is Miriam's Airbnb, I can help her plan. Like, okay, do you want to go to this tourist attraction, that tourist attraction, or you can rest for a couple of days. You can just stay at your Airbnb, eat food and sleep, and just relax, like it's a holiday because it actually is a holiday. Um, or just walk around, just walk to the streets, just walk around without me because I'm not going to be there 24/7 throughout this month. Throughout May 11th to June 14th, I'm going to have college. I have stuff to do at home, and I got the water in the well. So I'm not going to be there every single day, you know? So she's got to figure out a way to also like go to places by herself. Wouldn't it be hilarious if she like finds another friend here, like how JT did? Find 12 billion friends? But it would be nice for Miriam if Miriam finds another friend who can take her to places when I'm not there, because then it'll be boring for her. Um, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, that's all for today, really. I'm gonna go to chemistry Zoom class. I'm gonna afterward I'm gonna film an anime review, and then I'm gonna go to Rouse, and then I'm gonna come back home, make myself dinner, and then that's it for today. That's it. That's all. And let's talk about level 2 friendship. I still want to get to know more with Pepper, and I honestly don't think she minds at all. I think the thing that made me feel a bit upset a few days ago is that Pepper doesn't seem all that interested in me, and I think that's mainly because Pepper treats me the same way she treats Thomas. We're just random ass people. So I need to be more significant to her. So again, I'm not gonna force myself, but I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep trying to get her out, hang out with her, speak to her, have a damn good conversation with her, and yeah, yeah, that's all. I'm gonna go to Rafts and see if I can buy an electronic shaver. If I can't, I can order it on Amazon. I can spend more money nowadays. I'm really getting there. I really am getting there. There we go. Mushroom, spinach, bit of cheese, omelet. Doesn't look very good, but looks like it's gonna taste good. Let's try it out. It makes sense why it's so watery. I mean, mushrooms hold a lot of water. Alright, I'm back. So here's what I got. Toothpaste. Where should I put all this? Goddamn. Fuck. Oh, I don't know. I'll just place it on the ground for now. Toothpaste. This is ground beef. On the ground. Ground beef. Oh, fucking hell. This is 1 cucumber.
one red tomato. All the Roma tomatoes look so small and yellow and weak. So I'm buying an expensive tomato this time. Okay, I'm gonna eat this tonight. Meat lasagna. Alright. Chicken broth. Huge chunk of salmon cedar plank. Key lime yogurt. Chicken breasts. I don't know why, but so many breast fillet are super expensive. Like $12, $13. 2 white potatoes. Oh yeah, I tried to look for cake because I want to buy cake, but I can't find any. Giant stack of sliced cheese. Giant pack of bacon. And broccoli. There we go.
Alright, time now is 10:05 p.m. So, nothing happened. Nothing happened today. Nothing important happened. I just spent like the last couple of hours, last 1.5 hours, just not doing anything. I'm just not in the mood to do anything again. I legit don't want to do anything. Like, I don't even want to watch a movie or listen to music. I just remembered that I got homework to do. So I'm going to do it ASAP. But, yeah, I literally don't want to do anything. No. But, yeah, nothing happened. Fuck me, nothing happened. One of the things that I guess while I was walking back home from the bus stop after I bought my stuff from Ralph's, I came up with a couple more ideas for my short film. One of which is basically I was thinking about the movie The Face of Another, which is a movie that I really want to watch but I haven't watched, but I was trying to like guess what the movie would be about in my head, judging by the synopsis that I read, which is a person's personality is altered after wearing a face. And I thought, okay, if I do that subject matter, I could make it very psychological and be about the main character wanting to be happy, so he creates a different personality where he's happy and he's social, but in fact he's not happy, so he cries himself in a corner and the short film ends. It's miserable, and that's my style, so that's good. And then another idea is I realized that that's not really gonna work because I want to do a short film about being an immigrant and wanting to go home and missing home and feeling out of place. So I thought, okay, maybe I could get creative and make it about walking in the streets and realize that no matter where the main character walks, he's always ending up on the same street or something like that. Like he just can't escape. And then I realized, oh yeah, there's a Mushishi episode that is also kind of like that. So I feel like I should revisit Mushishi and see if I can pick up any ideas from there. But yeah, that is all. I realized that it's true because Miriam called me yesterday. I told you this, and Miriam asked me what my daily routine is, and I realized that like even though my life now is like 100 times more eventful than my life used to be back in 2020 and 2021, but it's still very uneventful in comparison with Pepper, who gets to go to dinner with someone, gets to hang out with this person, that person, with JT. JT's so far beyond me. Like I wonder I wonder what JT like. I I'm not wondering anything, but like it's just crazy how JT went from, the first week after she had arrived in LA, we hung out a little bit because she doesn't know anyone. And at that point, I was actually kind of happy because there's another person who's like me who doesn't know anyone, and we start from zero, both of us. But now JT is hanging out with friends, and she made a story like, "Happy 20-year-old bestie, bestie. You only knew her, even if you knew her like right off the bat from day one. It's only been 4 months. How do you find a best friend in 4 months? That is ridiculous." And now I'm saying it sounds like a me problem, like I have trust issues, which I do, by the way. But that is just absolute bullshit, man. There's that. But yeah, I do realize that I want to do things and go places. I also like check, what are the places I've been to, and I realized that aside from college and my own home and supermarket, I don't go anywhere. I actually don't go anywhere. And other than church and whatever the restaurant is gonna be after church, like I literally don't go anywhere. I don't hang out with people. I want to do something and go somewhere. That's what I want to do. And I still am not doing it. Like before I came to USA, I thought, okay, yeah, my life in LA is gonna be very eventful. And it is indeed eventful, but not in a way I want it to be. Like the first 3 months I've been here has been extremely eventful because of stupid ass shit like the bank account getting hacked or getting kicked out or just basic stuff. But now that my life quality, not really life quality, but my life requirements has returned to normal. Now that I don't really have to worry about housing or food. In fact, I really don't need to worry about food. I bought like $62 worth of food today in the supermarket, and now my fridge is completely packed, and I have enough food to survive for weeks. Like, holy shit, I still had a slice of beef, I still got a pork chop, I still got cured ham, I bought chicken breast, I bought bacon, there is friggin' what else? I got a giant plank of salmon. Like I got 6 meats, and I still got leftover cabbage. I still got the Napa cabbage, big white, bak choy. I got the small whites. I got the friggin'. I got apple. I still got 2 kiwis. I'm gonna finish later. Like, I got 2 white potatoes, 1 tomato. I got broccoli. I still got garlic. All in 2 compartments of the fridge. It's absolutely balls insane. Um. So yeah, I have so much food now. It's amazing. I just want to eat cake. That's all. I can't find cake. I got cookies. I got rice. I got bread also in the fridge. But I do need more starch though. I do think I need more starch. I don't have any cup noodles, but I have 2 packs of Versamelli rice noodles. I got canned soup. I forgot to show in the video because it was still in the bag, but it was a cream of mushroom. I got chocolate milk that's supposedly already expired or will expire tomorrow. I got pineapple orange juice, which supposedly already had expired. I got eggs, and I still have some leftover mushrooms. It's insane how much I've got. And I don't ever have to worry about food. I don't ever have to worry about housing. Once I got the water in the well going, I'm going to receive and I'm going to spend. I receive, I spend, I receive, I spend. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. So yeah, I don't have to worry about level 1 anymore. All that's left is back to basics. Back to what I want to do in life. Make friends. Before I came to LA, I expected myself to run into all sorts of strange people, get into weird gangs, and finally have fun. Just like back in the good old days, just like back in Conspiracies. How difficult is it gonna be? Yes, it is difficult. I just can't seem to find myself to be able to get in any gangs. So, still struggling. Again with the goal. The goal. I want 2 close friends. Did I say 2 close friends? Or did I say 3 close friends? 3 close friends and slash or some enter a group of friends that are 3 people or more. That's my goal. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough as hell. All right. Speaking of going somewhere, there's this thing called Hong Kong on Screen, and tomorrow, I think in USC or something, they're gonna screen a homosexual film, a gay film from Hong Kong, from like 1990s or something, directed by Stanley Kwan, and I kind of want to go, not because I'm interested in watching it. I mean, I am interested in watching Hong Kong movies, but more so there's gonna be a Q&A with Stanley Kwan apparently, and I'm just kind of interested. So maybe I'll go. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish my Spanish homework ASAP. I'm going to finish editing my Kramer versus Kramer video with Pepper and Thomas. I'm going to, go to Amazon, buy a small clock, buy a shaving thing. Because I went to supermarket, went to Ralph's, and I can't find a razor blade. And not even the electronic one, so I need that. And then I will watch a couple episodes of Moon Knight, eat 2 kiwis, and go to bed. And before I go to bed, I'm going to read some more of that Chinese novel. And then that's all. Actually, even though I said last Sunday that I'm not going to go to church next Sunday, I may as well go to church because I don't know. I just have, if I don't go to church, I literally have nowhere to go. Also, Miriam is coming next Wednesday, which is absolutely insane, but it's true. So, I want to take Miriam to In-N-Out and Panda Express, but here's the thing, I've never tried both of them. So I want to try both of them before I even bring her to those places myself, because then I would know what to recommend, and also I would like to film my own reaction of eating them. And yeah, so at some point I'm gonna plan buying In-N-Outs this week and buying a Panda Express. I know one Panda Express in Sawtell, but I don't know where's the nearest In-N-Outs. I'm gonna have to check that one out. But yeah, that is all. That is absolutely all. So I got places to go just alone. I may also watch The Northman alone. I want to watch with Pepper, but Pepper's busy. Pepper's got better, cooler, more important friends to hang out with. Not me, who is not cool, right? And not important. So, yeah. And at some point I want to clean up all this mess before Miriam comes. But yeah, I'm also gonna have to think about what sort of places do I want to go to with Miriam. I went to Google and searched a bunch of places in LA to visit. The Getty, the LA County Museum of Art, the Griffith Observatory, the this, the that. But I'm honestly not that interested in going to observatories now. All I want is a close friend. That's all I want. Like I consider Miriam a close friend. Even though I never really got close to her after the DSEs, I only was able to build my friendship with her because of the time we went to Chunwan together. I mean, before the DSEs, the one moment, Leo's texting me, the one moment, see, Leo's a close friend, but is JT texting me the same way Leo's texting me? Leo asked me how I'm doing. Does JT do that? Does Potter do that? I think Potter did that a couple times, but he doesn't do that anymore. I should do that to people more often. If people aren't nice to me, at least I should be nice to people. That's a good life lesson. That's a good moral to have. Show him. You show him, boy. You show him. You show them, boy. You show them how to be nice. If people ain't nice to you, you still show them nice because you're nice. I don't fucking know. Or you punish them if you're... Man, this friendship shit is so tough. It's so goddamn difficult. And, yeah. Not even dating. I don't even care about dating at this point. In fact, it's a good thing that I'm not, like, dating anyone. Because I would not be able to handle at all, like... So it's a good thing. And also, like, how does someone date someone that looks like this? And I weighed my weight again last night, 125.3. What? I thought I would be lighter, but I gained 1 more pound again. So that's good. I just gotta keep it up. Eat more, eat more, eat more. And at some point, after I'm handling my, friendship stuff, handling the water in the well, I'm gonna enter level 4, which is gonna be health and fitness. I'm gonna go downstairs, run around the block, or maybe not this block. This block is dirty and dangerous. I'll find a block, run around it. I'll find a park, actually. That seems like a better place, safer place. I'll do push-ups and sit-ups. I think I got the space in my room. Yeah, just do it, man. Just do it, yeah. Yeah. All right, so time now is 11:57 a.m. on May 3rd. For the last couple of days, I didn't forget, but I just didn't have the energy to do this. So, we've made it to the 5th month, guys. We've made it to May. Woo, yeah! So, this should be a tradition. Every time we enter a new month, we just do this. Yeah! So, let's talk about my sleep. I slept from, unfortunately, 3:20, which is kind of late, to 11:40. Now, I had a terrible sleep. It was goddamn terrible. I don't know. I feel like I woke up at some time at around like 7 a.m. I'm not sure, but what I'm sure about is that at 8 a.m. I woke up again. And that's because Cindy, my roommate, the woman from Cameroon, was playing music at the other room, blasting pop music. I mean, I'm not against people enjoying music, but goddamn, stop blasting music so loud. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. I want to sleep, and I know I sleep very late and all, but still, I gotta sleep, man. Why are you playing music? It was so goddamn loud, and I tried to ignore it. So what I did was, at some point I'm like, okay, fuck, I want to check what time is it. So I went to my phone, and in my head I thought it was already 11 a.m. because it's like, it feels like I've been sleeping a long time already. I went to my phone, turns out it's only 8. I've only slept for 4.5 hours. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. Let's see if I can fall back asleep. I washed my hands with soap, went back to sleep. And then I just can't fucking stand it. So I left my bed. I walked out to the corridor with my pajamas on. You know, I hate that. I hate leaving my bedroom wearing my pajamas. But fine. I went out of my bedroom and I went to their bedroom. I went to Cindy's bedroom. because I want to know if the music is actually from her room or not. Turns out it is. And then I walk back to my bedroom. I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm just gonna close my eyes and try to filter out the noise by myself and just fall asleep. I tried. And it didn't fucking work. So once again, I angrily left my bed, wearing my pajamas, went outside, knocked on Cindy's door, and I knocked like 6 or 7 times. I had to knock really loud in order for her to hear, because the music is even louder than my knocking. So at the end, she heard. She opened the door and she's like super awake. I'm like, are you playing music? She's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn it down. So she did turn it down. She didn't turn it off, she turned it down. So it's still there. But it's quieter. So I went back to my bedroom, washed my hands with soap, went to bed. And of course, given that there's already so much commotion, I couldn't fall asleep. Like, I think after that, I spent about maybe 40 minutes, maybe an hour, completely awake. I tried my super freaking best to filter out the noise and also filter out this other banging noise that's coming out of this side. It's like my bathroom, but even further, like inside the walls. There's so much goddamn noise going around. Like in my second host, I lived right beside the airport, and that was still quieter than this. So it was so annoying, and I just tried to, okay, you know what? Don't think about the noise. Don't think about the music. Don't think about the noise. Think about something else. So I tried to, push my mind away to something else. So at some point, I did successfully fall asleep, which is fantastic. And I was also a little mad because I ordered on Amazon a small clock, some AAA batteries, and a shaving kit last night. And I'm like, damn, this wouldn't be an issue if I had a clock. Because if I wake up at 8 and I'm like, okay, there's music, I could probably immediately fall back asleep if I didn't like walk around. But then again, the goddamn music, and it's not the first time. It's like Americans have no regard to. Well, I know she ain't American, but she's been seasoned enough by America already. I don't think she has any regard as to sleep. Like even after the music finishes, at one point she went out to the living room and she just loudly talked. Bro, I'm sleeping. So that sucks. Okay. Anyways, I did, thankfully, I did fall back asleep at around maybe 9 a.m. or so, and then I slept very soundly from 9 a.m. to 11:40. And I had a very vivid nightmare where I don't know, I traveled someplace, I was living at someplace, and I met a weird family, a weird old woman, weird fat guy, and they act weird, they speak weird, they act weird, and every time I meet them, my reality breaks apart, like, my reality's glitching and I don't know who is who, and apparently they are witches and they're out to kill me or hurt me or something. I don't know what they're trying to do. And I felt super threatened and they keep acting nice. So I tried to kill them with a box cutter. I slit a person's throat and I had to do it multiple times. And I slit another person's throat, but they died and then they got revived the next day, and then they tried to gaslight me saying that I didn't kill them. And they tried to show me this baby that they had. Okay, now this is kind of graphic, but I truly did see this in my goddamn dream. But they had another baby's head up the other baby's ass. I don't know how is that. I don't even know if the babies are real or are they plastic dolls, because at first I thought they were real and I was going to throw up. And so at the end, I had to come up with an idea to defeat these witches. And then I realized, oh wow, these witches, they stay at this house, right? What if I take the weakest witch, this young boy, and force him out of the house? So I grabbed this young boy's hand and walked down a spiral staircase. And this staircase is the longest staircase ever. I kept walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. And every layer looks a little different. A layer of staircase could be wooden. It could be made out of white marble. It could be made out of plastic. Like, it just looks so different. It kept on going forever. But at the very end, I found a door. I pushed open and I just ran out and I just left. And I hope, in the hopes that this would break down the witch family. So, I think it worked. I don't know. But it was a happy ending. So yeah, that was actually a really good dream. Like, it could be a movie or something. And now here I am. So, I need to mention a couple more things. So yesterday morning, I received a text from Citibank saying that there's suspicious activity in my Citibank account. What in the actual fuck? What? Not again. Okay? It happened to my BOA and now it's happening to the Citibank. Somebody's trying to hack me, man. Somebody's trying to hack me to death. And then I pressed on the link, because there's the link. The text was like, there's suspicious activity in your Citibank account. Please press this link to confirm it. So I pressed it, and Google blocked it, saying that this link could be dangerous. And then I realized, oh, hold on. Maybe this whole thing is a ruse. Maybe my bank account isn't hacked. They're trying to hack me with this text. It's a scam. So I told my mom, and then I was like, okay, hold on. My Citibank card is issued in Hong Kong. This text is an American text. Something's wrong. So my mom's like, okay, yes, maybe it's a scam. I'm gonna call them to find out. And turns out, her account is fine. This is the kind of credit card where it's like connected. So I and my mom have the same cards, different cards to the same account. But maybe something's wrong with my card, I don't know. Another thing is I talked to Leo. Of course, Leo asked me how I'm doing, and I'm fine. And then I told Leo how I see my life as a video game now, and how I basically completed levels 1 and 3, but not 2 and 4. And 4 is health and fitness. And Leo was like, okay, don't make health and fitness level 4. You should just do it now. Go jogging, And I told Leo, yeah, I lost 11 pounds. And Leo was like, what? Is it because of stress? Like, right off the bat, he already, asked me if it's because of stress. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. I feel like I've experienced a lot of stress. I just couldn't feel it. I feel like going to the school has already desensitized me to this amount of stress and anger because of how fucking insane my school life was. And he's like, yeah, me too. I think I've experienced that too. So Leo also experienced something like that of the sort, which I can't really get into right now. But you'll find out soon at some point. Yeah. Another thing is, last night I talked about how USC, so there's this organization called Hong Kong On Screen, which is a bunch of people in LA trying to, do these screenings of Hong Kong films and, just all around LA. Now they're doing, they did Revolution War Times last month on April 8th. I went to UCLA for that. They also did Inside the Red Brick Wall and Taking Back the Legislature, but I didn't see that. Today they're going to do one Lam Yu on USC, and plus a Q&A with Stanley Kwan, the director, who is someone that I kind of like and look forward to, maybe I could ask him a question. That would be fucking awesome. Yeah, so I decide, you know what? Let's go. What would I rather do? Stay at home tonight like a loser, sulking, resting, not going anywhere, while I look at Instagram and people are hanging out, doing this, doing that. Or I go to USC, and what's the harm other than some time? Because it's free admission. It's free, by the way. I could just waste some time, just go there and watch a movie, and it'll be nice. So I decided to go there. Besides, I feel like if I go to USC, I may meet some Hong Kongers there, and I may meet some Hong Kong film majors there from USC, which is a huge ass deal. Or maybe film majors in general, but still, I may be able to make some friends there. Just like what I did in UCLA. Now, another movie that I really want to watch is Love After Love by Anne He, which is playing next Wednesday. But here's the thing, man. It's playing at 7 p.m. and next Wednesday at 6 p.m. I got a film class. Plus, that is the day Miriam comes. And then on May 14th, there's going to be a screening for We May Stay Forever Young, which is a premiere, and it's a movie that I really want to watch. But it's a Saturday. It premieres at 10 a.m., but I got a film class at 8 a.m. But there's another screening on May 21st, which is next Saturday, and it's noon. So maybe I can make it to that, but it's a $20 movie ticket. So I don't know. I'll have to discuss with people on this. But tonight I'm going out to USC. It'll be a bit of an adventure. It'll be fun. And like I said again, last night I went to Amazon and I ordered a shaving kit by Dollar Shave Store. I was gonna buy just a regular Gillette cartridge shave, except I went online and people were like, oh, buy double edge, it's better. But at the end I just got cartridge. I don't know what's the difference, man. I've never used this before. I'm gonna make a video on this as well. And yeah, I'll be doing tiny solo adventures again tonight with USC. At some point, maybe Thursday, I'm gonna try to order Panda Express. You never know. And then maybe on Saturday or next Monday, I'm gonna try In-N-Out. Why not? And I have enough food to survive until Miriam's arrival, so there's that. And as far as Pepper goes, I'm gonna I don't know. I'm gonna try and text her and say what's up, because Pepper doesn't seem like the kind of girl who hates me. Pepper doesn't seem like she hates me. I just really need to grab her attention. And that's it. That's all. And I feel like, I always say in the last couple of weeks that, I'm going to abandon Pepper at some point, which may still very well be true, but, Hong Kong film majors in LA are few and far between. I need to know as many of them as possible, okay? I need to do that. So, yeah, I feel like Pepper's someone that I should rely on. Like, if Pepper makes it into the film business, or I make it into the film business, or both of us make it into the film business, we are still going to have to help each other out as two Hong Kongers, Unless you found another one, then whatever, screw it. But, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, nothing else. I'm not going to do much else today. There's a Spanish class. I'm going to do some Spanish revision. I'm not going to do any YouTube reviews, and aside from Longview, I don't think I'll be watching anything. If I have time tonight, I'll be watching 2 episodes of Moon Knight. That's all. Alright, it's lunchtime. I got cured ham, cucumber. These two are cold. Bacon, and there's so much grease from the bacon, so much, an entire pan worth. I'm like, okay, I gotta drench this with some cabbage. So I did, and I'm gonna serve it with some honey mustard, with the cucumber and the cured ham. Cold side, hot side. Let's go.
Alright, I'm about to enter the theater. And there should be fewer people this time because it's not. Oh, there we go. Cinematic arts. This is the place, man, the greatest film school in the world.
Ê,你撳個 video 啊！你要 accept 我個 video call。係啦，OK。OK。Can you guys see him?
All right, so shall we begin?
Yeah, let's begin.
All right, so thank you.
Alright, time now is like 12:03 after midnight. Cooked myself some broccoli with garlic, steaming some chicken breast, baking some chicken breast, and that's it. Super late dinner. I already had ravioli. Maybe I'll have, I don't even know what to have for dessert. Let's not have dessert. It's already midnight. Fuck. Alright, time now is May 4th at 1:11 a.m. in the morning. Today is a bit of an emotional roller coaster, a slight bit of an emotional roller coaster. So after the Spanish classes ended, I basically immediately left. I cooked myself some ravioli. I didn't immediately leave. I cooked myself some ravioli, boiled them, oil in a pan, put them there, cheese, salt, pepper, eat them, that's it. And then I left to USC. I took a bus CC6 all the way to the metro station at Expo/Sepulveda, and then I took the metro for about 30 minutes to USC, and then I walked across the entire campus to reach the theater. And it's not that big. USC is big, but not that big. Like, it took me about 11 minutes to walk through the whole thing. If I had to do that at UCLA, it would probably take me like 20 minutes to half an hour. But went into it, and for a few moments I questioned what the hell am I doing here, because to be honest, the chances of me being able to make a friend just from watching a movie at a university is low. Or not making a friend, but meeting someone, getting to know someone. B, this film is like, as a lot of people have said, kind of slow and not really the kind of movie I would see. Not because it's slow, but because it's just not that great, apparently. But the biggest reason why I'm there is because of the Stanley Kwan Q&A. Anyways, watched the movie, at the lobby, I just stood around and somebody came up to me and asked me, so a staff member came up to me and asked me in English, like, do you want to sign up for news for Hong Kong OS, HKOS, which is Hong Kong on screen? And I'm like, sure, and I signed up. No, I said ho. So as to signify that I can speak Cantonese. So he's like, oh, you're from Hong Kong, I see. And then I stood around awkwardly, and as expected, less people came. Like, fewer people came. Because when HKOS organized the screening of Revolution of Our Times, tons of people came, because of course. But this time, less people came, because this is a art house homosexual film. That's actually Chinese film, not really a Hong Kong film. The only thing Hong Kong about the movie is the director. But it's a Chinese film. It's set in Beijing, with Chinese actors. And I'd say half of the audience are also Chinese. They speak Mandarin with a Beijing accent. But at the end, I went into the theater, sat down, and lo and behold, the guy to my right and the guy to my left also came in alone. So they're probably like me, just came here to watch a movie. So at the very end, after the film, we have the Q&A of Stanley Kwan, and Stanley Kwan didn't even show up at first because he doesn't know how to use Zoom. So somebody else had to use Zoom and then FaceTime call Stanley Kwan and then turn the phone and face the phone towards the camera of his laptop or his computer to show Stanley Kwan. And the audio was all messed up and everybody laughed. Like throughout the film and throughout the Q&A, a lot of people laughed for some reason. And I get it, those bits were hilarious, but I wouldn't give such a dramatic reaction, you know? But the laughing did make the film more entertaining for me. But, yeah, Q&A is over, and I really want... I didn't ask a question at the end, because it just seems very inconvenient. But at the end, what happened was, the guy next to me, sitting to my left, I asked him, oh, you're from Hong Kong too. And I asked him in Cantonese, and it was such a leap of faith. Because what if he's like, oh, what are you talking? What are you saying? I don't speak Cantonese. Then that would be awkward. But thank God he is. And he's a Hong Konger, and he's in USC, and he's studying a master's degree in film, which is absolutely insane. So I'm so freaking lucky that the guy next to me is studying USC. So I spoke to him a little bit, and I talked to him a little bit about application, how I want to transfer, and all that stuff. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. I hold on. Yeah, I spoke to him and then I left, and then I came all the way back home via metro, and then the buses are, a lot of buses are gone already, so I had to take bus number 233. So I got off the metro, and as I was leaving, I wanted to tap my card, because in Hong Kong you tap your card in order to pass the turnstile. So I tried, and there's no reaction, and then I walked through the turnstile. Turns out you don't even need to tap it. And a white guy with no eyebrows, a bald white guy with no eyebrows, screamed at me from the escalator from above, saying, "Hey man, you don't need to tap your card." And I was already out at that point. "You don't need to tap your card. You only need to do that when you go in. You don't need to do that when you go out." And I'm like, all right. So weird. And then my transit app is telling me to take bus number 233. So I try to look for a bus stop, and it's not there. And there's a bus 233, but it's parked between its first bus stop and the next turn of the street. And it's just there, and it's all dark, and there's no one inside. And I'm like, what the hell? And then a black dude came up to me and was like, "Hey, yo, cuh." A black dude came up to me and was like, "You're waiting for 233?" And I'm like, yeah, you know, thank God I'm good at listening in English. Like, if you put a black person speaking in AAVE in a listening paper in Hong Kong, like, it would just mess people up so bad. But thank God I'm good at this. But he's like, you know, where is it? And he showed me his phone, which is showing that the bus stop is there. And I'm like, I think it's here. And at the end, he asked me, "Oh, you." At the end, the bus sort of lit up, and a driver showed up out of nowhere, a fat black woman, and the black dude behind me was like, "You saw, you've been seeing her in there?" And at first, I couldn't tell what he's saying, and I'm like, "Hmm?" And then he repeated, and I'm like, "Oh, I just saw her," and he's like, "Yeah." And he kept cursing. He's just a very typical black person. I don't want to come off like racist or anything, but he's a very stereotypical African American man. He's just like, "Come on, bruh. He asleep, cuh. Come on." So it's kind of hilarious, but it's fine. I'm safe. Took the bus back home, and it was already 11:30. Cooked myself chicken breast and garlic broccoli, ate it up, and then here I am. Um, one thing that happened today was while on my way to USC on the metro, Miriam told me, or actually on the bus, Miriam told me that she can't go, that she's not gonna come to LA. Because her mom told her not to, because her mom's worried about her safety. And I'm like, what? Haven't you already booked the plane tickets? And she's like, yeah, so I'll be losing the money. I'll be losing that money. A small part of me already saw this coming. When Miriam first told me last Saturday, I think, that she's coming, I was genuinely excited, shocked, surprised, but also I was expecting something to happen and Miriam to be like, oh, never mind, I'm not coming. But that thought sort of dissipated when Miriam gave me a call a few days later, telling me the details of her plan. At that point, it seemed very real to me. It seemed like Miriam's actually going to come. The possibility of her canceling her trip is lower. But then last night in Hong Kong time, Miriam's mom told Miriam that it's better to not go to LA because she's scared that Miriam will get in danger and she's scared that Miriam will not be able to handle the COVID tests and the flight change and all that stuff. And even though Miriam's paid for the flight tickets already, Miriam's mom said, 破財擋災, which means destroy some wealth in order to prevent a disaster. So sacrifice some money, but as to prevent the disaster, which is Miriam, I don't know, getting abducted in LA or something. Yeah, I'm truly a bit disappointed. But on the bright side, if Miriam's not here, I wouldn't have to spend as much money or time hanging out with her. Because if she came here, then aside from my college and my water in the well stuff and me just resting and doing YouTube, I also have to constantly go out of my apartment to meet Miriam, to bring her to places, which is fun, but it's going to be a waste of time and money. Second of all, I probably wouldn't be able to focus on my final exams mid-June if Miriam does come. But if Miriam did come and does come, I would be able to bring her to all sorts of fun places, and I would be able to have adventures as well with her, which is cool. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen. Miriam doesn't seem too upset about it, but I'm sure she is. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's all. So, a bit of an emotional roller coaster. I'm a bit disappointed that Miriam's not coming, but the good thing that happened today is I'm just level 2 is really going on. Level 2 is really going on. Like throughout, I guess, when level 1 is happening, when I'm doing level 1 of this video game from January to March, I've made friends with JT. Does JT count? Let's count JT. JT, Diana, but that's gone. Potter, and Jonah, some other church folk, but not that close. So Jonah and Pepper and Thomas. So that's 5 people throughout 3 months. And then does Eric and Christian count? Maybe yeah, maybe not. Does Ella count too? Because I have Ella's Instagram and I have her letterbox, so maybe she counts. Maybe she counts. And then in April alone, I made I didn't befriend, but at least I already got the Instagram and I've chatted with Kevin, who is a Pepper's friend's roommate. This guy who I met in the UCLA screening of Revolution of Our Times. This dude that I met today at USC. And I furthered my friendship with Christian by watching Batman with him. And with Eric, with him driving me to Target on the day we studied Film 40 together, you know. And so, I really did work things out. And I visited Thomas's apartment, you know. It's just that, I need to try harder, but it's a good thing. Again, I'm making connections left and right. I'm at 206 Instagram followers. That's whack. And not to forget the surreal night in UCLA, the talent show, and how I reached 200 followers that day. Also, not to forget that at church, I've made more connections with the people. And I want to add that even though I don't think church is going to help me all that much because I'm not that much into faith anymore, but it is still indeed a good idea to keep in touch with these people, because at least if I manage to not be able to make tons of friends at school and college, at least they're there. At least there's a church folk. But yeah, that's that. I also want to say that even though Miriam's not coming and it's disappointing as hell, my family's still coming in August and Leo's still coming in July or August too, I believe. But I won't be seeing Leo all the time because Leo's going to UC Berkeley as an exchange student. But I guess we'll be able to hang out a little bit, maybe for a few days, or maybe just for a day after he arrived here, and then maybe in Thanksgiving he could come down to LA, unless he makes some friend in Berkeley. I don't know. But yeah, that's disappointing. But regardless, I will be seeing Miriam in December. I will be seeing Miriam, Zara, Natalie, and Pink in December, and Leo too, maybe. All right, time now is 11:14 a.m. on May 4th. Is May 4th supposed to be some special day? I feel like something special should be happening, but I remember the next birthday that I should care about is May 18th, which is next birthday. So, all right. Anyways, yeah, I had a good sleep actually. Not really great, but good. I'd say decent sleep. From 3:30 to 10:30, 10:40, I believe. Yeah, I had a few dreams, but I forgot all of them because they're just so hazy, and yeah. So return to normality, I guess. I don't have a lot to talk about from now on. From here on out, I would just really, really love to shut up. I would really love to do less of these. So I need to really try hard. But Miriam's not coming, and when I learned that Miriam's coming, it's almost like I gave myself a deadline or some sort of time frame. Like May 11th is going to be the new arc. Like a new arc is going to begin. A new story is going to begin, and something's got to happen before this new arc. And so I gave myself a time frame, but now that Miriam's gone, the time frame's gone. I have a long, winding road ahead once again. So the future is once again unpredictable and can be all sorts of things. Yeah.
you can tell that I'm not that sad or devastated about Miriam not coming here because I've already dealt with enough devastation and stuff like that. So at this point, I'm sort of numb to it. But yeah, it's still kind of disappointing. So I don't plan much for today. So today's a Wednesday, which means that I'm going to have to leave this apartment at 4:25 to go to school, go to college. I'm gonna either eat McDonald's or Starbucks or Sandside Japanese Grill. I kind of don't want to eat McDonald's because it's fast food and I feel like I've been eating a lot of fast food already lately. I kind of want to just do Starbucks because I'm gonna have a pretty big brunch anyways. And then when I come back home, I'll probably eat something. Yogurt and apple or something like that. And then before going to school, I need to do revision for my Spanish test tomorrow, and I'm gonna do the laundry, and I'm gonna see if my Amazon packages have arrived or not, but they should be arriving at 10 p.m. tonight, which I'm not here, but you know, they'll be here, and then yeah, and then nothing else. Album review. Actually, like after I finished brushing my teeth, someone called me. Someone from the Triple Link Property Management. I always turn my phone silent, so whenever somebody calls me, I would not know unless I'm straight up looking at my phone. I should change that habit now that I'm actually living a life and people are and I have obligations and people need to call me. I should change that. It shouldn't be silent anymore. It should be vibration. But yeah, you know, it's a woman and she's asking whether the pest control is rescheduled or not. It's been a whole week. In fact, I feel like time is moving slower again because honestly, the last time I worked at the water and the well felt like a long time ago. But it turns out it hasn't even been a week. And yeah, it just goes to show that so much is happening. It's overwhelming, actually. So much is happening, but at the same time, it's a good thing because I hate it when time goes fast. I'm gonna eat a little bit of cereal, maybe. If not, I'll just directly make myself a bowl of chicken broth noodles. That's not enough. Fuck. Okay. All right. First time in 4 months. All right, time now is 3:38. Ooh. I don't know what to do, man. I feel like just I don't even want to do this. I don't know why I'm filming right now, but what I'm trying to say is you know, I've had some emotionally rough days at the very end of April, from, you know, the very sad Wednesday with last Wednesday with Pink, not Pink, that's Pepper. I'm going insane. I'm actually no, but since last Wednesday with Pepper, till, you know, Saturday night, just me crying my ass off, feeling sad and frustrated and feeling like I'm backed in a corner. And on May 1st, I think that was a Sunday, on May 1st, when I left to church on Sunday, I honestly felt better emotionally and psychologically. And I thought, okay, you know what? I'm going to defeat this sadness and I'm going to feel better from here on out. And today I feel kind of bad again. Not as bad as those days, those aforementioned days, but still a little bit bad, you know? Like, I still feel bad. I don't know bad at what. I don't know I feel bad about what. I just feel bad in general. Like, now that I'm trying to pinpoint why, I can't. I just feel like, I'm not gonna get anywhere. Like, I just feel like I'm not gonna get anywhere with this. I'm still gonna try to get to hang out with Pepper. Okay, if I had to make myself feel better, the fact that I had the courage to ask Pepper out, not on a date, but like, you know, just hang out. Like let's just have tea together. The fact that I have the courage to do that already makes me like 100 times less socially anxious than I used to be, which is very impressive. So that there, you know, I should feel better about myself. But truth be told, I still have a long way. And I don't know, like, my world is so small. I'm so fixated on Pepper and the people I've met in Film 40. And it's like there's nothing else in this world. The world is so small for me. Like, I just don't have a lot of paths to walk on, you know? I just don't have a lot to do. And I mean, yeah, there's a church folk, but you have to keep in mind that they're in East LA. What the hell am I gonna do with them when they're all at the east side? So, yeah, it's quite a bit of a conundrum. Couple more things actually. Tom took a photo of himself, a selfie of sorts, at the Vancouver airport because Tom is going back to Hong Kong, Toronto to Vancouver to Tokyo and then to Hong Kong. He had to change flight twice, and I DM'd him, "Oh, you're going back to Hong Kong?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then the guy whom I met at UCLA during the Revolution screening, he's going back. So I never really got to hang out with him after all. He's going back, and I DM'd him, "Oh, you're going back?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Okay." So again, like, my world is so small. You know, these people, I can DM them, but so what? Who cares?
I may as well watch The Northman by myself. I don't know, man. I don't know. I truly don't know. It's just it's such a it's just I don't know. I just feel cornered.